always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Nittany Lions will put total leather and will get started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator coming into this game. He knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Finds his tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest. And you could tell, just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. He rifles one deep down the right side. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Powell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up with? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
And the Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Going to the run, it's Alexander. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal.
Let's go, let's go.
On the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense in a bunch formation. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got a man. It's Denmark. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
That's caught. It's Ivy. At the 45, on its way. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Second and long. He wants to throw it again. That's caught. It's Saunders. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Working that left side now. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on third down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. The snap sets up to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
Going for 6. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Out of bounds at the 17. Big pickup there, not only in yardage, but it gives him some breathing room. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Runs through the tackle. Turning it on. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA so very critical. How about this one today? Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They are up by 7 over BYU. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, you know, you always look back in games at single plays that turn the tide. And with this defense now trailing by 2 possessions, if they could have just caught the ball and gotten that pick, that potentially changes everything in this game. That was a missed opportunity.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Powell. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Yeah, What a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on third down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball in the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the third down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back to the middle. It's an easy pitch and catch, and they get the first down.
And the Yellow Jackets have pushed it inside the 20. Going to swing it on second down. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Just keep slinging it. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Looking to fire. Finds his target down the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking for a man. It's King. Quarterback moving. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Coming out with it, it's Smith. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Give to the running back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks on the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make second and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Dumps it to the back. That's caught. It's Wallace. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver.
He unleashes a long one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision, do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that was an interception.
Here's a heat. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Ivy. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Unleashes one. Complete to the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The offense set for a first down play.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even...
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Wants to throw it. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is third down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the fourth down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Using his legs to buy some time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. A designed run for the quarterback. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
And the big game, they've got it on the 46.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. There he goes. And they explode on